This is my final angle, and once I'm done with this, I'm going to choose between the three places the three different point of views that I've taken. Okay, so I'm adding the mug first, as it's in the foreground here for me, unlike the first position where the jug was in the foreground. So just adding that in, taking account of the shadow. Constant measurement. I feel that if you just take time to measure in the beginning, then you'd see that you don't have to redraw, and you then definitely don't need an eraser, because you actually took the time to measure properly. And the proportions then just fall beautifully. So like I said, I'm just adding this stuff in right now without worrying too much about exact dimensions. However, I have taken my proportions properly, measuring the top of the mug, keeping this as the key, and then from my stretched out pencil, I understood that the top of the mug, the bottom of the jug, and then the jug is 1.5 times, including the cap. Okay, so there you go. And then everything is in relation to everything else. Nothing sits in isolation. That's how I see it. Okay, so I'm using the reference here to see the shadows, how they fall, where the darkest of the shadow is. Because when I'm painting, this is really going to blend in beautifully into the background. It's going to really give us a sense of where this is positioned, where it sits on the paper. If you squint your eyes a bit, you'd be able to see shadows clearly. You can also see colors as chunks. What I mean by chunks is that you can see that, okay, just this dark line here, or just this dark blue here is going to define the stuff for me, or it's going to bring out the jug from the background. It's going to make it pop if I just add this little bit of dark. So squinting really helps. It's sometimes when you say, okay, take a step back and look at it again. So squinting does that. Without you getting up from your chair, it allows you to briefly put a distance between you and the object and blur things. When you blur things, then really what's important pops out. So basically these are my dark areas, and where there's some translucency in the jug, this metal cup is just reflecting paper, the whiteness from the paper. There you go, this is my third sketch. Now I'm just going to analyze all three for a bit and see which one I want to pursue.